knowledgeable. Trust Zia Abbas.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Hi viewers, I'm Zia Abbas and you are watching Buy Low and Sell High. What a vibrant neighborhood. Yes, I am right at Yorkville Street, and Yorkville area is one of the most demanding. It's a very rich, high-end area in the heart of downtown, close to Yonge and Bloor. This street is Cumberland Street, and the reason we are here today, we are going to introduce or launch a project which is 8 Cumberland by Great Gulf Homes, Phantom Development. This project is very renowned project in the heart of Yorkville area. Our first guest would be Jason Lam. Jason is a sales manager from Milborne Realty, and then we would have Bruce Freeman from Great Gulf Homes. Let's go and talk to Jason first.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
I'm sitting with Jason Lam. Jason is sales manager from Milborne Realty. We know each other from a very long time, and we dealt on so many projects. But today, the project which we are discussing is one of the elite project in the town of Toronto, and it's one of the most desiring area. The rest we can discuss with Jason. Hi Jason, how are you?
Zia, how are you? Good to see you.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. I know you are quite busy. A great excitement when any project comes, and especially the projects which has a lot of demand and where we see a lot of value. We always bring and introduce those projects at Buy Low and Sell High program at this TV show. Today we are introducing one of the best project of town in today's date, which is 8 Cumberland. And 8 Cumberland is Yorkville. It is right at the heart of Yorkville, which is the southwest corner of Yonge and Cumberland. We're going to discuss about this project. Definitely we'll try to give as much information as possible to audience about this project. But let me ask you, let me take your opinion, the way real estate Toronto is going so well, and there is a news about Vancouver as well, that there is a taxation big time. How that can go into a favor of a Toronto real estate?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, we're very multicultural, Zia, and you're seeing a lot of different communities grow. You're seeing a lot of ethnic groups grow. People come from all sorts of countries around the world, and I think you're getting a lot of people that are going to look at Vancouver's model and the taxation and say, you know, maybe let's go to the biggest city in Canada and invest there, right? So I think that's very important for our market, for its stability and its health.
Well, the way we are seeing Toronto real estate market, yes, we pick the niche area, we pick the niche pocket, but between us, to be quite honest, in Toronto, everything is selling today.
It is, and I think people are, it all starts with low rise. Right, I think affordability is critical, our population increasing is critical, and people are looking at condominiums as the most practical way to live. And because of affordability for low rise, you're seeing a lot of people choose between whether we want to live downtown Toronto and pay X amount of money to live in a condo, or we're going to live in the outskirts like your Oshawas and your Cambridges and commute. So you're seeing a lot of people from the younger generation to even females that are now living in condominiums and owning for themselves, renting for themselves, and I think that's very healthy for our marketplace.
No, definitely, and right now, 8 Cumberland is one of the biggest buzz going on in the city.
Yes, it is.
And I know, because even my clients, they are inquiring quite a lot about this project. So tell us about 8 Cumberland.
8 Cumberland is, you're right, it is in Yorkville. It's at very close to Yonge and Bloor, which everyone can identify with. And you talked about it being the heart of Yorkville, but I actually like to reference this as being the heart of this entire city. And the reason why that is because that's where we connect our very important subway lines. And at that location, we can go north, east, south, west in any direction. And if you think about how many people are moving through Yonge and Bloor on a daily basis, it would probably compete with Union Station.
Of course.
And then we go into employment. We go into the cost of living. You talked about Yorkville with the lifestyle, the restaurants. It is a community within itself. And when you walk through Yorkville, it's a very special experience. And we have U of T very close by. So you have a very high, big response for renters locally, internationally. I talked about employment being very high. We have beautiful office towers very close by. Reference library is just across the street. But ultimately it comes down to lifestyle, infrastructure, public transportation. It has everything. And when we think about real estate, I think there's a line that you always like to say on your show, which is location, location, location. And it doesn't get better than Yonge and Bloor, Yonge and Cumberland for this entire city of Toronto.
No, definitely when you talk about the luxury of neighborhood, the quality and the richness of neighborhood, trust me, if one can walk in Yorkville, they can feel, they can see, they can sense.
That's right.
That's the beauty of this neighborhood is. And there's not a lot. It's a very little pocket, right? How much of projects like we introduced in the recent past? Very few.
That's right.
So there is not much happening. So it's one of those projects that it comes once in a lifetime. So one has to avail it big time. But say if we can make a threshold, if we can draw a line on a Bloor Street, south of Bloor Street, north of Bloor Street. So between Yonge and Avenue Road, right? That little pocket is Yorkville. And this little pocket has a tremendous amount of value in terms of real estate, in terms of renting, in terms of ownership, in terms of so many things. And real estate, I'm in an investor-driven market. Investors always buy properties. Certain properties for the sake of making dollar on dollar. But there are certain properties when you invest, when you own, when you have the ownership, it's a pride of ownership.
Yes.
You feel so proud that I have that piece of real estate, and Yorkville is among one of those. Let's talk about the builders of Yorkville. They are very renowned. I want audience to know from your end that how big these developers are.
Well, when we think of the Toronto landscape, there's only a handful of builders that are truly elite. And I think Great Gulf definitely is in that top tier. Phantom Developments, which is another partner, is in that top tier. They've been in the business for several years, building iconic locations and buildings, definitely being a part of the community. And obviously you have a great relationship with them.
Exactly.
So I think when we think about the skyline of what Toronto looks like and what it's going to look like, you're going to see a lot of Great Gulf product, you're going to see a lot of Phantom Developments product, and you're going to notice the quality. And that's very important. And you talked about Yorkville sort of being really that special. And the truth is, people having that sense of pride and ownership, you're going to get the AAA tenants, right? You're going to get the AAA, the best of the best. And I think that honestly, you cannot find that in the city like Yonge and Bloor.
Great. So it's a total of 51 stories, right?
Yes.
And how many units in total?
There are 371 suites in our beautiful building.
Wow. So it means it may start from one bedroom all the way up to the penthouses, right?
Correct. That's right.
And how this sales process would start? Like, what is the total sales process? So if you can guide the audience a little bit, that I know it's not launched fully.
Right.
It had given in the hands of high-performing agents who built relationship with both developers, with Great Gulf Homes, Phantom, as well as with Milborne Realty on board too. So what is the next step if audience sees in terms of buying units in this building?
Well, you're going to see that it is very exclusive.
Yes.
When you get a location like this with 371 suites, you have to understand that we are going to go to the people. This is a treat. This is really, truly an iconic location. And this is not for everybody. And we're going to only go to the people that we've built a beautiful relationship with, the true high performers such as yourself in the community. It's to build relationship, is to make sure that we recognize all the work that you have done, as well as our other platinum agents. We are not selling yet, you're right. We are expecting to get worksheets right now. Make sure that your clients have multiple selections. And we will commence the process probably late August, early September, which you'll be able to secure your suite.
Great. Again, Jason, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Audience, as Jason did discuss a lot of important points as far as 8 Cumberland is concerned, about the location, about the actual area where it's going to be built, which is the northwest corner of Cumberland and Young. To proceed from this point onward, if you are interested to buy at 8 Cumberland, it is quite important. Either you have to give me a call or send me a quick email. We'll go for a quick break. Stay with us.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Hi, I'm Zia Abbas, President and owner of World Class Realty Point Brokerage. I did like to ask you a few questions. Does your current brokerage offer you multiple locations, sales training, CRM software, fresh website content, and social media exposure? Access to all exciting pre-construction condo and low-rise homes projects, all for no additional fee. Call me with the confidence to join World Class Realty Point. I will show you how to increase your business and your income in the world of pre-construction while doing resale homes and condos.
Are you confused about the new mortgage rules that you may or may not qualify for your mortgage or for your next investment property? Do you need expert mortgage advice? Call Team Salman today to get the right advice and find out how you can qualify for the mortgage you deserve. Call today or visit us at www.teamsalman.com. We deliver mortgages.
ABN is a full-service boutique accounting firm. ABN can provide you with a range of financial and advisory services that can help create, build, and protect value. See beyond the numbers. CPAs can do so much more.
One name stands apart in the real estate world: Zia Abbas.
For over 20 years, Baker Real Estate has been proud to represent the most successful new construction condominium developers in Toronto. When you buy through Baker, you know you've bought the best.
Abrahams LLP. We provide services in corporate law, civil litigation, and real estate.
We are lawyers to Toronto's entrepreneur.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Viewers, as you've seen, I'm standing on the 76th floor of 1 Bloor Street in order to show all of you all aerial view of 8 Cumberland. This is a great opportunity for us to be at 1 Bloor Street, the iconic building of City of Toronto at a 0 point, one of the busiest intersection of not only Toronto, Canada as well. The views are gorgeous here, and that kind of view you would be expecting from 8 Cumberland as well. So we put this effort together to show all of you this amazing view at one of the best days. Like, it's a cloudy blue sky, but I hope you all enjoy. Viewers, I'm sitting here with Bruce Freeman, Executive VP Sales, Great Gulf Homes. In fact, it's an honor for us to have Bruce with us, and he's going to talk to us on behalf of Great Gulf and the achievements and the projects and satisfaction, a lot of satisfaction. I myself, I worked very closely with Great Gulf, with a great achievement, great projects. Bruce, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Thank you very much. First of all, I know you're a very busy person, and today finally you made it. I really thank you for that. I guess we have seen each other from the longest while, and then doing sales, like, Great Gulf Home, great builder, great projects they produced over the years with a huge satisfaction among clients, customer service. And if you see, even from an investor standpoint, all key locations, what they have said, they produced by all manners, and that is called satisfaction, that is called credibility. Great Gulf Homes is one of the leading developer when it comes to high rise and even low rise. They are doing quite well, and they did an amazing site plans and houses and everything. Since I'm very closely working with Great Gulf on the high rise end, I can confidently say that my clients are well satisfied from the product they have got from Great Gulf Home. What you say about Great Gulf Homes? What's good about Great Gulf Homes? What's different about Great Gulf Homes?
First of all, we've been in business since 1975.
Wonderful.
We're in our 40th year in business.
Wow.
We've built in excess of 40,000 homes, a mixture of single family and high-rise condominiums. We have won Builder of the Year by the Toronto Home Builders Association 3 times.
Okay.
Very few builders, there's maybe only one that I can think of that's received that award over the last 15 years 3 times.
Wow.
That award is made up mostly from home buyer purchaser satisfaction. If you don't have happy, satisfied, well looked after home buyers, you will not get Home Builder of the Year.
Agreed. Yeah.
Agreed.
Definitely 40,000 well satisfied customers and homeowners. The point is not to give them a shelter. The point is to make them satisfied. Right,
yes.
Where they can raise their kids, where
yes.
they can raise their family, right, with satisfaction. And I believe when 40,000 people would be behind your flagship, and they give a good referral, a good word of mouth, and that's where all the awards can be achieved.
Yes, yeah. Not only that, we have won many awards for design and project of the year. One of them being Bloor, which is just down the road, which is at this moment our flagship project at the corner of Yonge and Bloor, 75 floors high. Occupancy will be starting towards the end of this year, and it has won a design award for the world in Dubai last year.
Great. Bruce, today, prior to start your interview, I had a privilege and honor to go at 1 Bloor Street on the 76th floor. What a great views, what a great structure. And I said to myself, years ago in 2010, I was standing in front of a really tiny, small scale model. And today it turns into this giant structure. And the achievement behind it and the flagship behind it, definitely there's one name, which is Great Gulf Homes. And I've been involved into so many other buildings or projects came through Great Gulf Homes. And each one of them is a kind of unique from its own perspective. 40,000 satisfied customers since 1975. What's the future?
The future is having another 40,000 satisfied customers as we are going to be in business for a very long time.
Long time.
We are continually developing and building high-rise condominiums in Toronto. We are also building high-rise condominiums in the United States. In Florida, we have a project.
Yeah.
We have a project in Washington, D.C.
Yes.
We have two projects in Dallas, Texas. We have investments in future projects in Calgary and Edmonton.
Okay.
And we are building houses all over the province, all over the Greater Toronto area,
Okay.
whether it be Whitby, Oakville, Brampton,
Yes.
Sharon, Holland Landing, just to name a few.
Since you have a great vision and experience, where do you see Toronto real estate heading towards? I know there is a lot of faith, there is a lot of confidence, there is a lot of concentration towards this city's real estate. But you being such an experienced individual, where do you see this real estate is going towards?
From my past experience and looking forward, I see the demand only increasing.
Yeah.
The net immigration into the Toronto area is continually rising.
Yeah.
The demand for housing, as we can see over the last 2 years, has been astronomical. Prices continue to appreciate, and I don't see that changing in the foreseeable future.
I know in the past, about 3-4 days ago, we had a chat and then we spoke about certain projects of Great Gulf, such as Pace Condo,
Yes.
great iconic building.
Yes.
And back then, when you guys were the first one went into that particular area
Yeah.
or intersection, and today, to be quite honest, we turn back, say, and even investor says, they bought it at a dirt cheap price.
Yes.
Is that not amazing for them to make that kind of money with the vision, with the direction, under the flagship of such a well-known developer?
Yes, it is. It is.
So now, as you said, future 40,000, it could be 80,000 more. Could be. But again, thank you very much for your time. I really, really appreciate your time, and it will be honored to work closely with you. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank
Thanks.
you. Thank you for participating in all our
Definitely.
projects. Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Hi, I'm Zia Abbas, the president and owner of Realty Point franchise. I invite you to make this year the year you become the boss for yourself through real estate ownership. Our brokerage franchises pay low per transaction fee to have access to office space, deal administrative, meeting space, all at no additional cost. Top producing brokers can save thousands of dollars in annual income taxes through brokerage ownership. Isn't it time you added owner, president, and broker of record to your own accomplishment? Call me with the confidence.
For over 20 years, Baker Real Estate has been proud to represent the most successful new construction condominium developers in Toronto. When you buy through Baker, you know you've bought the best.
Welcome to 1215 York Mills at the Ravine. Tower 1 offers modern 1, 2, and 3 bedroom suites from the mid-200s. Owned from $12.35 per month, free parking included. Next to the Don Valley Parkway, close to Fairview Mall, shops of Don Mills, schools, and parks. Limited time offer, 8% interest on your deposit or up to $15,000 in upgrades. Presentation Center and Model Suite, 1213 York Mills Road. Call 416-850-2489 or visit theravine.ca.
ABN is a full-service boutique accounting firm. ABN can provide you with a range of financial and advisory services that can help create, build, and protect value. See beyond the numbers. CPAs can do so much more.
This is John. John recently set up his own real estate brokerage, but he got so overwhelmed by all the administration involved in running his office that he never had time to sell any real estate. So John turned to Realty Point, who took over all the administration for his business, like answering calls, coordinating deals, and reconciling accounts, and made all the hassle go away. So John can get on with what he does best, selling real estate. Want to be just like John? Call now for your confidential consultation.
Abrahams LLP. We provide services in corporate law, civil litigation, and real estate.
We are lawyers to Toronto's entrepreneur.
Hi, I'm Zia Abbas and proudly introduce Pier 27 Phase 3 at the foot of Yonge Street with an amazing water view. This 35-story building has just over 400 units. If you really want to see a great views from your balcony, this is the project you have to follow. Call me with the confidence to secure your allocation to buy low and sell high.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Viewers, it's time to wrap the program. As you see, I'm sitting in Yorkville area in one of the best area of the town, one of the richest area of the town, in the heart of downtown Yorkville. Great restaurants, great environment, great energy here. 8 Cumberland is indeed a great opportunity to invest in. If you are interested to get more information, it is very important to send your email address at the info on the screen, and I would definitely send you all the information. Our job is to bring or introduce projects such as 8 Cumberland, which we think that is one of the best opportunity to invest, cream of the cream here in one of the best cities of the world. Keep writing us. Jason and Bruce did a great job. A lot of information given to all of you. I'll see all of you next week. Stay blessed. Thank you.
Buy low and sell high with Zia